Yo, what's up everybody? This is not the video I hoped to be filming after my first drift day of 2020, but the title is true. I have well and truly wrecked my S15. It maybe not look so bad on the surface of things, but there's more than just cosmetic damage done to the front end here, and I wanted to do a video series of us rebuilding it. I've always wanted to do one of these like rebuild things from a crashed car. Did look at some options recently because I see they do pretty well on YouTube and they look quite fun, but ta-da! I managed to do it all myself and it didn't cost me nothing. I wanted to explain what happened really, so I'm going to insert the clip how I damaged the front end. So enjoy this terrible piece of driving. And that, my friends, is a mixture of car failure. If you can hear, the engine pure bogs down. We think it's got a fueling issue still, don't know really what, but we're going to look into it still to try and progress that. So we've got the fueling issue where it bogs down occasionally, and when it bogged down the car straightened out, so I then clutch kicked it a couple of times to try and bring it back round the line, and a big barrier had blown into the driving surface of the track. So where I've been throwing it in all day, absolutely no issues, I have clattered this thing. It doesn't look as bad in the video as it was in real life. I am devastated to say the least, but I just need to say before we jump into this video completely, I don't have a sponsor for it, so I am sponsoring it myself. 621 10-year line of merch is still out, we've still got some left. We've also got a car meet on the 26th of January at the shop. The address is on the screen now, and if you want to come down, check out some of the cars. Some of the boys will be there with their whips too. Looks like we've got a lot of people going. I'll leave a link down below in the top comment to the link to the meet. It'd be amazing to get more people down. We'll have the booth out, stickers out already, and on the website you can order and collect at the meet, which means you don't have to pay postage and you can come collect it from us on the stall or in the opening lobby bit where we're going to have everything out depending on weather. It should be a great day, trying to get a food van sorted. It should be sick. Anyway, back to today's video and what we are doing. So, here's the whip. I want to run down everything that is wrong with it so we can then progress this series that is now having to be made, unfortunately, and go from there really. So, obviously, main point of problem we have is the headlight. So is this area over here where I shunted the barrier, and on first inspection it didn't seem to be that bad. We were like, okay, I've done a headlight, it's fine. But we soon realised soon after that there is more problems to this, and it's very annoying. It's because these cars are made out of cheese, so it's annoying, but it's something we're going to have to deal with. You can see it, actually, can you see it in the video? So you can maybe be able to see the problem. If anybody can guess it straight away, then 2 points to you. But the whole of this side where I've hit it, look, does no longer sit in line with the other side. That's fine. These brackets are bent down. This bracket down here is bent. My intercooler is now twisted. I don't know if you can really see that, but you can see where I collided with the things. We need to test to make sure this has got no leaks. Very annoying. But if this has broken, I'm just going to buy an eBay one because I'm sure this is not going to be the last time that I've done this. The bracket here is all bent out. Look, you can still see some of the headlight still in here. Now I need to get all of this out. It's very, very disappointing. And there's a bit there, still there as well. Look, did a proper job on it, to be fair. The actual bracket down here has also bent. This shouldn't be too hard to sort out. I'll take that off, hopefully be able to like heat it up and kind of bend it out how it needs to be again. But these shouldn't be too expensive to fix. I'm sure someone's breaking an S15. I can just buy another one of these, worst case. But I think we can probably fix it, bend it out, and I think around here as well, you can see where that's been pulled down. That it also needs pulling back out. But other than that, there's not too much bad damage on this front end other than the intercooler and all the brackets being bent. The bonnet catch here has also bent down, and all of this part here, so this no longer sits straight, so the bonnet latch cannot sit on there anymore. Very annoying. Also have broken the front wing just here, but these are all things bound to happen. I'm not looking for sympathy. I use this car solely for drifting, and that is just the unfortunate nature of the beast that is this motorsport or motor hobby, whatever you want to call it. The car still looks badass though, and I have to show you guys my new wheels because I don't know even if I showed you this on the drift video, but I've got my new Work Emotion Ultimate Kiwamis over here. They look so good. 10.5J ET15 I think they are. They are just so sick. I love it. But yeah, that is that's the least of my happiness for now. But yeah, unfortunately, we had running issues too, which you'd have seen in the video. Initially, we thought the bottom end had gone, and I kissed my dreams of an Ibisu car goodbye, because I was like, well, I can't have this expensive brick laying here broken and have a car out in Japan. So I was like, well, I guess I'm getting a new engine or a new bottom end built. But thankfully, it was just the angle the car was at, and it's actually the gearbox that's gone. And these 5-speed gearboxes, they're not the strongest. They seem to be a bit stronger than the 6 speeds, but this thing I've been abusing for 2.5 years now. I drive my cars pretty hard, you know, I like to build them and make them all nice and great and exciting and how I'd want my cars to be, even if they're a show car. But unfortunately, this one gets beaten on the most and the hardest. So, for now. But I've ordered a new gearbox tonight. Should be having that fitted next week. Dan Joyce is going to come down. I bought it off him. It's a good 5-speed. I just wanted to go 5-speed again. Normally I like to upgrade, but I really don't want to dig too much into this Ibisu fund. I've been saving for so long now. I'm so excited to be able to go over to Japan and have a car out there and make entertaining content, hopefully, while I'm over there too. But for the most part, I just want to go over and drive and increase my skill. And yeah, so that is the mechanical and the cosmetic damage here. I also need to show you this real quickly. So unfortunately, my beautifully painted fresh refurb bumper by Castle Port Restorations has been absolutely clattered. I hit it on the rough pits at Rockingham. It's not even called Motor Speedway anymore, it's called the Logistics Hub. But what I thought is I'm going to try and fix this the best I can in the garage with just metal plating, try and keep it together. Might have to do one up there as well and put some crappy bolts through it or something, or just maybe rivet it, just something. Like, I'm going to try and fiberglass over it. I've never done it before, so it'll be interesting, but I'm going to go buy one of the fiberglass kits from Halfords. This bit's damaged as well. I think we're just going to have to like accept that as a loss for now, and this is all scratched up. It's sad to see it, obviously. Like, I'm disappointed too. I'm not like a car sadist that wants to, like, you know, like bang a race on my cars, but this is just the unfortunate side of running a super low car. It's stupid, I know, like, but it's not. It's what I like, so it's the unfortunate nature of the beast. I will, over time, hopefully save up enough to get a couple of bumpers to have all painted at the same time, so if one does break I can put it away and use it just for drifting and have one looking nice, etc. But what I have ordered as well, because I'm hoping to get another headlight. One of my friends, Lewis, reckons he's got one. If he hasn't, I'll have to buy a whole pair, which will be expensive and annoying. But until then, because I won't really need headlights for a while, I don't think, I've bought some headlight blanks, which the plan of action is paint them. So I'll do a video on that, because I've asked the body shop if I can use their booth and stuff to do that with the paint and actually learn how to paint a little bit, so that'd be cool. And then I'm going to paint and put them both on, and then put a nice cool decal over one side, just to kind of make it look pretty cool and like anime-ish, I guess, and all that sort of malarkey. But for the most part, I'm obviously disappointed. The car was going great until it started to bog down a bit. Dan and Martin, I think, are going to look into it for me to try and help me out with that. I'm obviously not happy that the car is damaged, but like I said, I have been thinking about doing a YouTube series where you buy a crashed car but that's not too crashed, so we can then actually do it in here without it needing structural dust done. I was looking at something, but obviously now I've got my own crashed car that I crashed, and it's disappointing, yes, it's annoying, yes, but that isn't the last damage I did on the car. So I also need to check a bit, because I definitely sideswiped something while I was out on the track and I didn't even look at the damage, so let's have a look at that. Okay, so I managed to like clip here. You can see it's just a little bit. It's not too bad. It's just paint damage there. But I clipped a bollard. I was kind of aiming for it, just being a bit of a dickhead, getting a bit carried away. It's scratched up just there, but it's not the end of the world. This is a drift car. I just have to keep reminding people that. I know it looks, in my opinion, looks fucking sick, but it is a drift car. I just like to make my drift car look nice. This is where my money goes. This is my hobby. I like my drift cars to look nice. You fix them, you break them, you fix them, you drive them, you break them, you fix them. Like, that's kind of just the ethos on this build for me. But this bumper came off on the track. I think it was just running a bit too low, obviously, because it looks sick. But we've damaged all of the fiberglass down here. It's cracked there. It's damaged around here as well, and it's cracked up here. And then it's just not sat properly. So I need to fix all of that. A bit more damage down there and there. But like I said, it's not the end of the world. For the most part, the car ran amazing for the first half of the day. It only had issues in the second part after lunch, which was weird. Do think it's a fueling issue. It's a shame that we've still got this running issue, especially after how much has been invested in the car. But we will get to the bottom of it one day. That's kind of how I see it. I've got to keep positive. I had a fucking wicked day drifting. I've got some other things I need to do to it at the same time, so I need to fit a fire extinguisher properly because I just had it rolling around in there. It was really annoying. I think it pissed my passengers off a little bit, so I'm gonna properly fit that in there. I've got the right stuff to do it with. But other than that, the car was wicked. Like, need to make sure this intercooler's fine, the headlight stuff all sorted, get the new brackets in and painted, try and fix that bracket up, try and straighten it all out a little bit. But for the most part, I want to make this a fun little quick series and then get it back out running straight away. But we will be filming another video soon. Like, kind of got the 3 projects back again. We've got this, the EG6, which should be going off to ONW tuning soon, hopefully, and then also we've got the blue BMW. I know it doesn't get many views, but that is going to be such a fun thing to do. So we're going to hopefully Wednesday night be down here, smash out a video. It'll be up on Patreon first. So that blue Civic I've got out there, I'm actually going to put that as a Patreon build as well. I'm going to start it up once the BMW is done, once this is running again, and once the Civic is finished. So hopefully like March, April time. I've got a load of parts to put on it. Then we need to just source an engine and some front wings and some bits and pieces, which I'll be asking you guys for advice with. Hit pay, obviously. I'm not expecting nothing for free, but that's that really. So I wrecked my S15. I'm going to rebuild it. We're going to get it done as soon as physically possible. I've ordered all the parts today, apart from that bracket, and I'm just waiting to hear back on the headlight. And once that's all good to go, we can get this good to go again, because I had such a blast at rocking them. I can't believe how much fun it was. And if you want to check out some photos, I've uploaded them on my Instagram and on my Twitter, so go follow me over on there. Once again, like I said, 621 merch, we've got the 10-year stuff out at the minute. It's so good, it's so nice, and it's probably my favourite line I've done yet. So that's sick. I've also got another design in the works for merchandise coming soon. It should be fucking wicked, man. I'm over the moon. I also think I'm gonna get all the cars done on lanyards and stuff, and just like key rings maybe, and just stuff like that, because I love them, I want them, you know, I want to rock it, so hopefully you guys will too. Let me know down below in the comments if you think that is a good idea. But yeah, that's it for now. If you've never seen my videos before, my name's Adam Rival. This is my drift car. Check out my videos done previously. I really love driving this car. I had an absolute blast in it. I hope you enjoyed the drift video too. If you didn't, it's linked at the end of this one and in the card up the top. Yeah, I think that's all for now. I've run around all the stuff that's broken and all the stuff I want to do. Now it's just to get it done. Right, team, I'm gonna bounce. I'm out. Peace. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.